Let's look at another sample junior cycle exam question, and this one is all about medieval times.
All right, so our first question says, circle and name 3 features of Gothic architecture in this image. Okay, there's 2 parts to this, circle and name, all right? So you have to circle your 3 features, okay? And you got a mark for each circle feature, and then you had to name each feature, okay? The important thing to take away from here is, even if you couldn't necessarily name all of the features, there were still marks to collect, there were still marks to pick up just by circling the Gothic features present, okay? And the 3 features that were selected were tall spires, okay, a rose window, and then flying buttresses. And naming them is how you got your other 3 marks. Our next question says, medieval monasteries had many different buildings. Match each building listed in the text box with the correct explanation in the table below. One has been done for you as an example, okay? So there was 12 marks for this. So you got 3 marks for each one that you correctly matched up. So we have refectory is dining room, dormitory is where the monks slept, a cloister is a covered walkway around a garden, and then an infirmary is where the sick were treated, okay? Again, these are kind of straightforward marks for you to collect, for you to pick up, all right? Even if you don't know all of them, you might be able to correctly match 1 or 2 of them and then just try and fit the others in where you think they belong best. And then the third question is, how do we know that religion was important in the lives of people in medieval times? This is a fairly kind of tricky question. So we've done out a sample answer for you. So peasants had to pay a tithe, which was 1/10 of their produce, to the parish priest. So this shows that religion was important. Otherwise, they wouldn't be given away 1/10 of their produce. During medieval times, many new monasteries and nunneries were founded. For example, Battle Abbey in England. Many medieval people turned to these monasteries for sanctuary, for education, and for healthcare. And the creation of all these new monasteries shows that more people were turning to the church. Many new religious orders were established during the Middle Ages, for example, the Benedictines. This shows the continued growth of Catholicism during medieval times. So the marking of this, there was 12 marks, and you got 3 marks for each valid relevant point, okay? So up here is going to be where our first mark goes. Then our second mark is going to be here. The development of it is going to be our 3rd mark, and then this is our 4th mark, okay? And again, if we look at all the kind of good quality content, so we have keywords like tithe, we have explanations, we have facts, we have examples, another fact, another specific example, another keyword being used. So there's no waffle, okay? There's no meandering on about things that aren't relevant, that aren't going to get you marks, all right? Every kind of point made has good quality historical content in it.